get more drones up, and we are having the speed come. As you can see here, great trade-off, but he actually doesn't rally them to the minerals, but it was a decent trade-off to begin with. If you rally them to the minerals, it would have been perfect timing, and we are having a queen come out over there. So it looks like we have a pylon and a robotics facility going down for KingJY. And just a lot of overlords, more and more. Hydra's Spire going down, so it looks like Karnage wants to cover all the tech areas. Doesn't want to get countered in any way. Just quite smart. We're having some more transfers of drones going on. We're having switches to stalkers go out, and as you can see here, these drones are starting to peel away from the probe count, and we are having a robotics facility and another robotics, or a robotics bay and a robotics facility going on, excuse me. So we're going to see some Colossus play going on here. And this is really neat. I really like this positioning of these Colossus here. I mean, it's such a cool feature just because if anything comes at you, you can just have your Colossus sit up here and rain down hell. Oh god, and just think, you can go ahead and poke out your Colossus, come around here, zap people, and just easily run back up to this cliff, and it's a perfect defensible like area, and I really like it. Now it's like, wow, I'm surprised I haven't seen this anymore, and if it is around, sorry for repeating it, but I just thought it was pretty neat to see last night. And we are having an evolution chamber go down and an infestation pit, so we are going to probably see an expansion very shortly. We're having some more and more units spill out for Karnage. He's probably fearing up his Protoss army a bit, because I'm pretty sure he's aware, yes, he's aware of this army, so he's probably assuming like a 4-gate or something push is coming, which it's not. As you can see here, we are having 2 Corona boosted stalkers, or not stalkers, but Colossus come out. So it's going to be very hurtful. And it looks like we're just having these warp gates sit on cooldowns. JY is suffering on a load out of cash here, just because he's pumping out those guys so fast. And this observer is going to go ahead and let him know everything that's going on. He's going to see this layer coming. I'm wondering if he's going to be prepared for it. Karnage is taking down this scrap, so he's actually going to take his 4th now. He's playing very aggressively with these expansions. I really like it. He's spreading this creep perfectly. There's just this very small area here where it's not spread. I'm wishing that Overlord would start spewing some creep, but I mean, a really awesome play here. We have an Overseer, I guess. Not really sure what he's doing over there, but we do have our first confrontation here. We just have massive Zergs going down. Corpses exploded everywhere, and this Protoss army is just going to chill back. It looks like JY forgot one of his Colossus, but we do have 2 more coming up. So he's going for that de facto number of Colossus that will just smash any Zerg army just from like 1 shot of lasers. And here we go, this Zerg army is going to do some engagement, and we are having more and more Zerg gets roasted. Oh, and the Colossus doesn't make it up the cliff. Oh, really unfortunate there. And this Colossus, like I said, look at him, he's just raining down hell. Move and shoot, and he goes back and decides to defend the base after massive amounts of Zerg loss. But Protoss did take quite a hit there too. JY is going to have to play a little bit more defensively. He's getting more Colossus out, and it looks now that Karnage is mostly just playing the chip away game. He knows he's going to have this economy strategy going on, and he knows that his army is going to get bigger. And as you can see, we are having Corruptors come out, and that only means one thing: this Spire is definitely going to change, I'm pretty sure. There it is. We are going to have a Greater Spire come out. We're going to leave a few Corruptors now just to snipe these Colossus, but once those Broodlords get out, it's just going to be really hard for JY to do anything. And we do have that Thermal Lance upgrade. It's finally up, so now we just have ridiculous range. And look at these roaches get focused down, but these Corruptors are out, and they're able to do some massive amounts of damage. But almost this whole entire ground army is just getting melted. I mean, look at the damage that's getting thrown down there. He is going to lose a lot of Colossus, but he's able to put a lot of hurt on. A lot of these Zerg armies dead. If JY just is able to keep up with that Stalker count, he would be much more better off here. He's actually focusing on the roaches, which is really hurting him. And as you can see there, we have 1 Hydra and just a whole bunch of Corruptors left. So, I mean, sorry. Not a really awesome trade-off for JY. His mineral count is kind of getting a bit high here. And he really needs more warp gates. There we go. We're actually having some more warp gates here. So we have a total of 6. I really feel that he should need some more too, just because it's going to be really hard for him to do anything without these Stalkers to focus down these Corruptors that are just annihilating his Colossus. And there we go again. Stalkers are attempting to focus down those Corruptors now. Boom! There goes that Colossus, exploding in a blue fury. And these Corruptors are now just sitting, standing by, doing nothing. And the Zerg army is just applying more and more pressure. That creep is slowly getting over to the other side of the map, and it's just like, you know death when you see it in the face. And here we go. Our first Broodlord is morphing. Look at that. It looks so not menacing, but once it comes out, it's the scariest thing you've ever seen if you're not a Zerg player. Just because they do so much damage, and it looks like here like we're just having Karnage making sure that there's no secret expansions going in, kind of hiding his units, and it looks like he's going to try to go for like a sneak attack type deal. I'm not really sure what he's doing, but JY is very aware that Broodlords are coming. He has it observed, but just sitting overhead, watching to see where these Zerg units are moving out to. Excuse me again. And it looks like JY is going to go ahead and destroy this warp gate. Can't get all of his units through to defend. I really don't think that's the right decision to make. We don't even have any more Colossus coming out now. He completely decided to go against it. As there's just a de facto number of Corruptors in here, which there were. There's not anymore, as they are being transformed into Broodlords. Oh, actually, there's more Corruptors over here. So we just have a ridiculous amount of Corruptors right now, and a ridiculous amount of Broodlords coming in. Psystorm just finished up. We have Blink coming in for these Stalkers. No more Colossus, but we did have a oh, he's going to go ahead and expand over here, it looks like. Yes, so we did have a Warp Prism come in, but he's going to go ahead and expand. I don't think it's going to be fast enough, as these Broodlords are creeping and crawling across the map. Here they go. They're going to start launching their little buddies, and they're going to go to work. And we're going to have some storms go down on those Broodlords, doing a lot of damage there. But I mean, really, just not enough. Karnage should have played that better. Should have marched in his army first, then should have had the Broodlords there for some support. This Broodlord actually gets away with 9 health. I'm kind of surprised we're not seeing any fungal growth go down, just to hold those units in place. And we're just having more and more units be warped in. No storm, just all Zealots. And I mean, really, those Hydras are going to pick apart those Zealots like nothing. We do have a GG being called from KingJY, just not able to hold on these Zerg swarms. I hope you guys enjoyed watching.